Distinguished colleagues, as a chair of ASEAN 2023, it is both an honor and solemn responsibility to host this dialogue. Today, we convene you not just as diplomats, but also the stewards of regional peace and solidarity. The crisis in Myanmar has persisted for too long, and our credibility as ASEAN depends on our collective ability to act firmly and wisely. Let us begin. Indonesia has conducted over 60 engagements with stakeholders in Myanmar across political lines, across divides. We are not here to dedicate, but to facilitate a path forward based on ASEAN's 5-point consensus. I now invite the Special Envoy of Myanmar to share this perspective.
Thank you, Chair. Let me begin by reaffirming Myanmar's commitment to ASEAN. However, let me be equally clear, our sovereignty is non-negotiable. The military leadership is working to restore stability through our roadmap. Outside pressure only complicates this process. The international narrative often ignores the violence of certain opposition groups, which we must contain for the sake of national security.
With all due respect, Your Excellency, stability cannot be built on the silence of the oppressed. When journalists, civil society, and youth voices are suppressed, how can we speak of peace? Malaysia urges Myanmar to accept the role of ASEAN as a trusted facilitator. We want to help, not harm.
Your words suggest a lack of understanding of the ground realities. We have extended invitations to cooperate, but conditions set by some members seem to aim for regime change, not reconciliation.
If I may say, Thailand shares a long border with Myanmar. We have seen the humanitarian consequence firsthand: refugees, armed schemers, cross-border tension. Our answer is pragmatic. We urge the escalation and the establishment of humanitarian corridors. ASEAN must play a leading role.
Indeed, Indonesia believes humanitarian access is not political, it is moral. We are prepared to lead a coordinated ASEAN humanitarian mission with a consent from Myanmar. Will your government allow such access?
We are open to humanitarian aid, but it must be channeled through recognized national institutions. Unauthorized actors cannot be allowed to operate freely within our borders.
Madam Chair, if I may add, this is not merely a policy debate, it is a question of human lives. The Philippines has faced dictatorship before. We know that silence from our neighbors during hard times hurts more than open disagreement. We urge Myanmar to listen, not to just us, but to its own people.
For those sentiments, ASEAN is built on consensus, yes, but consensus shouldn't mean paralysis. If the 5-point consensus continue to be ignored, ASEAN must review Myanmar's participation in future summits. This is not punishment, it is protection of ASEAN's principles. Thank you.
Such threats are disquieting. Isolation only deepens division. We are committed to reform, but reform takes time. We ask for space, not sanctions.
Chair, may I offer a point that Cambodia will its engagement, not exclusion, will help us. Yes, we must be firm, but we must also inform where Myanmar feels hurt. Indonesia current persistent.
Thank you, Calais. Your voices reflect both urgency and wisdom. Let us be clear. ASEAN is not divided in its hope for peace in Myanmar. What differs is our path to reach it. Indonesia is willing to continue shuttle diplomacy, and we propose the establishment of an ASEAN Special Task Force of Myanmar to coordinate humanitarian access, dialogue facilitation, and political monitoring.
I second that proposal with a request for regular reporting to this forum.
Thailand supports the task force idea, particularly if it includes border coordination.
Include youth and civil society voices in task force. That's vital.
And ensure that it operates independently from any of member states' political interests.
Very well, we will draft the framework for this task force and circulate it within 14 days. Our conclusion today is clear. ASEAN stands together, not to dictate, but to protect. Not to isolate, but to include. But we must act. The people of Myanmar are watching and waiting. This meeting is adjourned and a joint communique will be released within the hour.